So let's try this again. My power went out or something. My internet went out. I think now I'm streaming again, but I do not know for sure because it's always sketchy with me. And even then, I think it lags a lot because I don't make any money or anything. See, whatever. It's saying I'm not streaming yet, but whatever. Anyway, so yeah, pee on the toilet seat first thing this morning. You know, and the thing about it is I'm getting on here complaining to my internet friend, which really makes me sad that this is who I'm talking to, because I'm having like this love-hate with technology right now. I'm kind of upset at where we are with everything, with the world in general. Like, I feel like maybe technology was bad. I really wish I was talking to a person and not a computer, you know, but I don't have anybody. Like, I literally have nobody. My son barely talks to me, and he's sick of it. He doesn't want to talk to me about work. That's what he told me. That's all you ever talk about is work. Well, because that's all I've ever done since you've been alive is work to take care of you. So I do not have a life outside of that. And so now I want a life out like I did today at work. I was feeling really slighted. It's like, you know, like I said, I get there, I go to the bathroom. First thing I do is set on a wet toilet seat. I'm like, it's fucking 8 in the morning, you know? And you sit down on a wet toilet seat. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? It's just icky, right? And so I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm trying not to get angry, but it's like they've cut my hours, you know? And then it's like I go to the toy department yesterday or the day before. I was cleaning the toy department and I took pictures and videos of it, right? I'm like, and it was a mess, and it has been a mess. We've been open for a month and it's been a mess. And I said, the toy department's a mess. And I'm like, and I find this to be embarrassing. It shouldn't look like this. It's embarrassing. Well, it's clean today, which I'm glad that I could motivate. But it's funny because when I said it, the person that I said it to, she went like that and then walked off. And I was like, go tattle. Which for me, that was a very immature thing to say. I know that was my 12-year-old girl coming out. I don't care, because that's exactly what she fucking did, which is fine. It was clean when I went in today, and that's good. It should have been to begin with. It shouldn't have looked like it did. It's ridiculous. There was no reason for that, right? And the thing about it is that I say something about it, it gets fixed, but I'm the bad guy, right? I'm the one that they treat badly. It's like, I'm confused. I mean, I guess maybe because I'm not the boss, so I shouldn't say anything, but I'm like, I'm looking at this from a shopper's point of view, and I wouldn't shop here. If I came in here and saw it like this, it would be too cluttered and too chaotic for me, and I would not shop here. So I was trying to straighten it up, so they straightened it up as well, which is good, but they, like, they slight me because I say something, even though what I said legitimately needed to be said, right? So I'm like treated poorly because I said something. And it's like, and my son tells me this, and he's told me this all, and my mom too. Oh, I need to just shut up is what my son tells me. But my mom told me a long time ago when I was very young that other people are not going to, and she told me this, I mean, I started cleaning houses when I was 12. So I was super young when she said to me, you know, other people are not going to live up to your expectations ever. People will not live up to your expectations in the workplace, in anything. She has told me my expectations were too high. And I still have not lowered my expectations. And it's unfortunate because my expectations are too high. I have expectations that people are going to be nice. They're going to be kind. They're going to be professional. You know, they're not going to do little underhanded things in order to be mean. That said, words don't mean anything anymore. I mean, look who's in charge of our country. Oh my God, is the fight going on right now? It is, isn't it? Should I be streaming it? I can do a hashtag. Oh, I don't know if I want to watch that. I mean, they had, what was the dude that, like, one of the fighters, I don't know if it was a fake thing or not, like that whole fake drunk throwing up on himself thing. What is that? Like, that is where we are. And I so again, my expectations are way too high because there is no respect. words don't mean anything. So I took myself paddleboarding. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go paddleboarding. Fuck it, I don't feel good. I said, I don't feel good right now. I'm not feeling good. What I did was I went on my break and I was really upset. I was upset because I said to someone, they don't like me. And I shouldn't have said that. I need to not say that to coworkers, that they don't like me. But I mean, we were at like the group huddle, right? And at the group huddle, one of the people in the back asks for help. And the manager says, she looks at every single person and says their name and says, this person, well, this is what we got. This person's doing this, and then she goes, yeah, and that's it. And didn't say, didn't look, nothing at me, right? And I'm just standing there, right? And it's like, and this is the same one with the toys. She's also one of the ones that was there when there was pee on the seat, or I don't know that it was pee, whatever it was, the toilet seat was wet. I don't know what it was, but it was wet, right? And it's like, so she totally just like didn't even, and I'm just standing there, you know, like, okay. And they've done this to me before, right? Like they, because of the fact something happened in the very beginning. And I said, if you want things cleaned, I'm your girl. So for some reason they think that I don't know, I'm assigned to cleaning, whatever. Then when I say I'm also going to be zoning, somebody comes in and zones that area really good so that there is no work for me to do in that area, which isn't true if people shop it. There's always work to do. You can always find work, right? That's not neither here nor there. But I forgot what I was talking about. Anyway, this happens to me all the time. And it's tiring. I'm tired. I'm like, I don't know what else happened. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Oh, yeah, she totally skipped like I was nothing. And then all of a sudden she goes, oh, yeah, Shay, if you have time, you can help too. And I was just like, yeah, fine, whatever. And so I went on my break and I'm like, you know what? I don't feel good. I don't feel good today. I'm going to go home. I cannot afford to do that. But it's okay. I went paddleboarding. So if they say anything, I'm just going to be like, yeah, I went paddleboarding on Saturday. I must have gotten too much sun because I'm pretty sure I got too much sun. It's like, oh, I'm sick and come back sunburned. It's just me. I'm good. Girl, can you please calm down? My son's dog, who he does not... Yeah, my son's dog, he pays so much attention to. He pays no attention to her. He doesn't take her walking, nothing. He sometimes takes her upstairs now a little bit. But him and his girlfriend, see, they just got a cat. So I'm like, you know, I get cats are a lot less work and stuff, but you're not even, like, the dog that you have is lacking, is being neglected, and you and your girlfriend are getting a cat, which they got, you know, and it's like, and it's kind of funny, since she's, like, he used to come out and say hello to me when I would come home from work. He doesn't say a fucking word to me until she leaves, and it's like, you know, almost like I'm non-existent. It's kind of like the same thing at work, right? It's like, I am so insignificant. It's just like, you know, and the thing about it is, like, I know with my son, if I was gone, he would miss me. So I know I'm not really insignificant. But I think that people just take for granted. And as far as jobs, they don't give two shits about me. They don't care that because I don't think that they understand the things that I've been doing. You know what I mean? I've been actually cleaning up after messes that are left everywhere around the store. Like stuff that's totally put away wrong, all of those things, right? Like I've been going around straightening all those things. And I think that, and then when I try to volunteer to help, it's like one day they let me help, then the next day they blow me off about it. And I'm like, and the one that doesn't like me, the one that skipped right over me today, like she does not want me in her area at all, which is clothing. She does not want me in her area at all. And it's like, the only thing, I mean, it's all I did was skip in front of her. Literally, she was fine with me until one day and she was nice to me and everything, and one day there were workers there and I skipped in front of them, and she has just had it out for me since. And it's like, and no matter how nice, like she was super nice to me yesterday. Hi, Shay, how are you? Guess what? The whole store, the big store, the whole TJ Maxx store, she goes, we had an inspection the other day. I want to show you something. See back here in this corner up here where this door is dirty? She opened it and a spider came out. Could you please clean the cobweb? Sure. Not a problem. Know what I mean? I'm like, let's see. Okay, yeah, I'll clean I mean, the whole store, bathrooms, floors, shelves, all these things, right? That I've been going around and doing and trying to straighten. Not to mention the fact that toys was a fucking mess at that point in time. But all these things, and she pulls me aside to tell me that there was a cobweb and a spider came out when she opened the back door. I'm just like, it's just like one time I went in to mop the bathrooms and there was oil all over the mop and it was in the mop bucket and I did not know that there was a mop full of oil in the mop bucket. Management should not have let that happen, right? So I used that mop. Thankfully I used it and it wasn't the janitor who doesn't speak English, because otherwise he would have mopped the whole store with it. But thankfully it was the bathroom one that I use. So I mopped the ladies' room with it, and then I went in to walk into the ladies' room, almost fell on my ass, and realized that the whole mop had been covered in oil. I didn't notice it when I was... Anyway, so you know what I mean? It's like... those types of things are super, super frustrating. And the fact that they just like that people don't like have more respect for, and this is how I'm trying to look at it now, because in reality this is where we're at in our world. Like it's fucking just stupid, and people don't care about each other, and people are not courteous, and people are not kind, and people are not respectful. Some are, but for the most part they're just not, right? And so I need to like not let it bother me as much as it does. Like today when she totally slighted me, it's like, and after that I said to one of the coworkers, I said they don't like me, and she goes, don't let it get to you. And I'm like, well, it's true, I can feel it, they don't like me. And she's like, well, I like you. And I said, no, that's why I'm talking to you. And then she walked away from me, so I probably shouldn't have said anything. But I mean, people see when they're doing these things to me. Like one time I went to a meeting, it was at 4:00 in the afternoon, and Jen, the one that doesn't like me, was there again. She had seen me earlier. As a matter of fact, she was kind of an ass to me that whole night. She was like mean to me that whole night. And it's like, and she was dressed in, it was the day after the fucking, when she saw me skipping. Anyway, but I had gone to work, and I was kind of like, I was talking to this guy on Match, and of course I'm always like, oh, thank God this is the one. I always think that, and I know I'm stupid, because the whole time I'm like red flagging all over the place, trying to just like overlook these red flags, because I've been single so long, and it's kind of exhausting, right? Like, I mean, I'm talking to a fucking computer because I don't have friends. So, you know, this is where we are. But anyway, so, you know. Anyway, so this guy that I was talking to, well, he came to town. I talked about this. He came to town, and he got this hotel room in this really flea bag hotel. He honestly thought I was going to sleep with them. I'm like, oh my God, really? Not only am I not attracted to you, but we're in a flea bag hotel, and we're not going to, just all of it. I always seem to date these guys too, like these guys that I, match, that won't go anywhere without their dogs. I'm like, well, I have 3 and you have 1, so this is not happening, because you can't come to my house with your 1. Mine aren't socialized. Anyway, you get a flea bag hotel, it's not happening there, and it's not happening in a car, so anyway, I told him that I wanted to slow things down, and he started fucking just railing on me, telling me what a piece of shit I was, right? So I had to go to work that day, and I was crying. I mean, I cry at the drop of a hat anyway right now, because, well, I have for years. Although, in hindsight, I think I had reason to, because I felt all this coming. I knew it. I was like, I know I'm not crazy. It's everything else. Anyway, what was I saying? Fuck, I get distracted. Oh yeah. So I went to work that night after he had been railing on me, and I was crying. My feelings are hurt. My son is like, he dismisses me. He does not. He's tired of listening to me. He's been the only person I've had to talk to like all of his life. So he doesn't want to listen to me anymore. So I really don't, like, I'm trying not to talk to him, which is why I'm talking to the computer. Because I really don't have another person to talk to about all these things. But anyway, so this guy was super mean to me. And he kind of said that, all you got is your son. That's all you get for it. And I'm just like, great. So I go to work. I've been crying. So we're having one of those powwows again. And the big boss says to me, my name out loud in front of everybody, are you doing okay today? And it's like, I had just been crying. You know, I mean, dude, did I look okay? I mean, I was there and I was ready to work, right? But I had just been like railed on, and I showed up ready to work, and then she does that. And I'm just like, and then the other one was mean to me all night. And I'm just like, you know, I mean, it's $15.50 an hour. And right now there's not a whole lot of jobs out there. So I kind of shut down, and I'm like, okay, I just want to clean, right? And see, here's the deal though with the cleaning, is that the boss came to me and said to me, we hired someone for cleaning. She quit the first day. It's like 32 hours a week. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then backed out of every single one of those things. And it's like, but I'm not supposed to be upset, right? I'm supposed to be like, okay with that. Because you know why? Words don't mean anything. That's why. So again, decided to go paddleboarding. I think what I'm going to do, because my son too, it's like, he keeps telling me, because like I have artwork around the house. None of it's like, I can sell stuff. I can, like, plants, I can create plants. I got so many plants, it's ridiculous. I just create plants, right? Like, every once in a while I kill plants, but for the most part I create plants. You give me a plant and I create more with that plant, right? So, I mean, I want to sell, like, we can go to the farmer's market. I can sell my plants. There's a couple here right now I could probably post for like 65 bucks. That hanging plant right there, 65 bucks. I could make a bunch more of those. I'm already starting like more of those. You know what I mean? But it's like, he keeps talking about how he wants to do this with me, but he's not. And he's like, oh, this girl motivates me to do what? Not to talk to me, not to do anything with me. You haven't been motivated to do, well, that's not true. You helped me build the gate the other day, so I should be quiet. But I mean, I just need to do it myself. Instead, and I am not trying to bitch, and I'm not trying to whine. I'm just venting. I'm getting it out, because, but you have food, because I'm irritated. I'm tired, right? I want my mom to come here. I want my mom, like, today paddleboarding. I really wanted to get that on videotape. I want to see how I'm doing, and I'll be right back. It was fun paddleboarding the before I said, oh, I need to stretch the backs of my legs. I know, I want to get it on video though. And it was kind of funny, because when I was doing it, when I was paddleboarding, there's this guy who, I've heard, I think I've seen about, like, at Bassendorf. He's like older, and he was paddleboarding, like, we were paddleboarding, and he was paddleboarding this way and I was paddleboarding this way, and then I turned around and started paddleboarding the other way, just like really fast, just because I go out there to get exercise, right? So I turned back around again. Oh no, I was going that way. Well, he paddleboards past me, and he goes, "How are you?" And I said, "Fine." And he goes, "Are you okay?" And I was going the other direction, and I turned to go, "What?" And I almost fell in. And I'm like, "Do I look not okay? I'm standing up paddleboarding. I'm fine." You know what I mean? It's like, dude, I'm fine. So then he came back by later, and he's like, "It's a beautiful day." And I said, "Yeah, it is." But I am going to try to get out there more, because it's like I'm stood up for quite some time today, and there wasn't a lot of big waves, but I'm going to learn. I want to go out to Bassendorf. That's my thing, is I want to paddleboard out there. The thing is I can't do it like this. I could do it alone, because I wear a life vest for starters, even though I can probably stand in the water. You can drown in 3 feet of water, though, so I don't care. Plus, the wind is cold, and the life jacket keeps my body warm. So, because I have, like, what are they called? I have wetsuit bottoms, which are not the best in the world. They were like $20, so they're cheap, but they keep me warm enough because the water is freaking cold today. So, but it was fun. I had a good time, and I'm glad that because I did not want to lose my temper. I don't want to lose this job, right? Like, I don't want these people to win, and I'm so tired of things like this. So, and it's like, is it my imagination? How can it be my imagination when I go in first thing in the morning and sit down on a fucking wet toilet seat? That is not, I mean, it's like, I mean, I've had things like that happen, and it's like, I feel like I'm fucking crazy, because how do things like that happen? Like a leaf in the urinal that you have to pick out. You cannot flush anything in the urinal. Like, it's all of a sudden these things. Like, the other day, the big boss was like, and I wish people would not do this. So Shay was, because I go by Shay there. Shay was back there scrubbing and cleaning. No, I wasn't. Don't say that. Just shush. Just don't fucking talk about me at all. Because as soon as someone brings up my name like that, okay, so she talks about how I was scrubbing and cleaning in the back, and then I was like, "Oh, well, I have some time. I can help do something else." And what do you know? Sure enough, every single day since then, there's been shit all over the floors. Which I don't care. It's my job to clean, but it's really coincidental the way it runs, right? It's like, okay, all of a sudden there's pee all over the seats, and there's this in the urinal, and there's stuff all over. You know what I mean? Those things to me, like, how often do things like this happen before they quit being a coincidence, right? And it's like, again, because I feel like maybe I'm just nuts. I'm like, maybe I'm creating these. How do I create, though? How do I create what? I see, that's what I mean. How can I be creating these things? It's like, is it because they bother me? If they didn't bother me, maybe is the thing. Because it's like, things like this have happened to, okay, so I need to just, for a minute, they say that if the same things continue to happen to you, that you are the problem, right? So these same things continue to happen to me, so I am the problem, and I am not sure what to do to fix it, right? Like, not let it bother me, I guess. It just kind of sucks to sit down on a wet toilet seat and just, like, it feels so deliberate, right? I mean, how does that accidentally happen? That's the thing, is the things that happen that feel so deliberate, right? It's like, it's almost like, I don't even know how to put words to what I'm saying. Like, the other day, my boss, I came to work, and she's like, "You're always so happy balancing da da da," and I'm just like, I said, fake it till you make it, because I am happy. I want to be happy. I want to stay happy. I need to learn to not let other people affect the way I feel, right? Because I am happy, and because I am active, I do balance, and I play, and I'm paddleboarding, and I'm trying to be in really good shape, especially because I'm going to be 62, right? And like, I've done the drinking route, and I've done the sitting in an office route. I've done all these things. I've been all those people, right? And this person is not what I want that to be. I want to be the paddleboard artist person that I am, right, that I never got to be. So it's getting really close to when I'm going to be able to semi-retire. But the thing about it is I'm still going to need to work. And I was really hoping that I was going to be able to work at this job. But they don't like me, right? And the people that, like the other day, and I know, I guess I'm going to say it's my fault. One of the bosses, also the other day, in the office, one of the managers in the office spilled soda underneath the desk, and it was there when I got there, and it was dried, right? And it was all over inside of a garbage can and on the floor and the wall. It was in the office. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to clean this up. And one of the other managers was sitting at a computer in front of there. And I'm like, well, I need to clean this soda because the day before she was sitting there, so I didn't get it clean. So I'm like, I can't wait another day because there's going to be ants, right? So I need to clean this soda. So I'm like, I need to clean that soda back there where your feet are. So I'm going to spray this to clean this, right? So I spray it. She doesn't move. She doesn't move for me to help me clean it. She doesn't, like, move over, like, turn the screen and scoot over or anything, right? She just sits right there. And I'm like, and I believe it was, I think it was a laptop even. It might not have been, though. It might be a tower, but it doesn't matter. She doesn't move. So I get in there to clean it, and I'm like, sorry, I don't mean to be bugging you. It's just that if I need to get this clean because the ants, and I forgot about it the other day, and she goes like, oh, that's okay. And she's like, yeah, people would just clean up after themselves. And I said, and I said, I probably shouldn't say this. And she was there, and the other boss that was there, the male boss. And I said, but sometimes coworkers are worse than the public, right? And that was all I said. And what I meant by that is that for me, I don't appreciate that the public does things like that either. However, I expect it more from a paying customer than I do from my coworkers, right? I expect a little bit of respect from my coworkers. And when I'm not getting that, like going in at 8 o'clock in the morning to go to the bathroom and sitting on a wet toilet seat, that is not respectful, right? When I'm not getting that, it's hard for me to be okay, right? And it's like, and I know, like, it's like they told me they were going to give me these hours, they cut my hours. And I feel like it's because they don't like me. I feel like there would be, like, they just had to fire someone for, I don't know. I feel like if they liked me, there would be hours for me, right? And I feel like it's just because this one doesn't like me, obviously, because I got a big mouth and talked about how sloppy her area was. See, there was the thing, though. I questioned her from day one. I questioned the way they were putting the clothes back. And the reason why was because I had been told how to do it. And it was like, I think this is wrong. So-and-so told me to do it this way. And they sent me away. They blew me off and sent me away. But one of the managers from a different TJ Maxx told me how to do it. The manager of that area, which I didn't realize that's who she was, but I was trying to tell her what this other manager who works for TJ Maxx had told me, right? And she sent me away, and she also hasn't liked me since then either, right? But it turns out that they had to redo it all because it was done wrong. So, so it's like I was kind of right. But I just need to shut up because I'm not, that's like yesterday when I said about the toys. I mean, I was talking to myself really when I was like, this is bad and it's embarrassing. And I'm like, it's not my store. I'm not the manager. Well, I'm sure I know that the person that heard me say that ran to the manager and told them because she doesn't like me because she was out smoking her cigarettes and I was balancing. And so she too is jealous of me. The whole world is jealous of me. Well, not the whole world, but a lot of people. Funny, somebody said the other day on Reddit that the whole world doesn't revolve around me. They're right, it doesn't. My world does, though. And it's funny to me how many people just don't like me. But it's okay. I mean, I don't like a lot of people either. But I try to be likable, but I don't know. I need to learn to just quit talking. Just come home and talk to my computer. That's what I'm going to try to start doing. Just quit talking to people out there in the world and just come home and talk to my computer. Why? I have a fucking headache. was my dog. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Of course, if I sit here and keep calling the president a pedophile, I might get in trouble. Although they're not going to come after me. But here they are going after content creators. Which again, like I said, you know, little old me, nobody here sitting in my fucking living room. It's unfortunate, here we are. Yeah, it's kind of a drag too, because they wanted me today to help pull freight, which I would have been happy to do, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to try to help people that are gonna treat me badly anymore. I've done it all my life, and I mean, I need the money. I do. I need a job, and I know timings right now is really bad for me to not have one. But as long as I keep my head down, my mouth shut, they can't fire me. But I'm not going to do anything above and beyond. Like, I'm just not. It's like, you try to help and get treated like garbage, because regardless of the fact that we are adults working in an adult environment, we're still in fucking high school. And it's just so... But I mean, look at who's running our country. We have a fucking daycare at the White House. Speaking of which, is that fight? I probably, let's see if it is today, right? Yes. Let's see. When does it start? To take place today. What time? 5 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time. That could be right? Why would they have it in that one? So it's coming up. Oh, for 8. Yep. Okay. But you can't watch it unless you have Paramount. So I can't watch it, which is fine, because I don't fucking want to watch it. That's coming on at 5. I'm tired. I have to work tomorrow. I need to hold myself in check. I can't afford to lose a fucking job again. Again. I cannot hold a job. I try. I fucking try. I'm trying to think if I've ever been able to hold a job. Restaurants always hired me back. Maybe I should just try to find another fucking restaurant job. My son keeps telling me to go to the dunes, but they won't hire me because they're mad at me because they hired me for housekeeping, and I quit that job to go to work at Head Start, which Head Start was okay, but then we know it happened at Head Start, all kinds of crazy shit, and a bunch of people quit and got fired and all of these things, and I knew I felt bad juju, right? So I felt bad juju there, even though working with the kids was okay. But, you know, when you have one of the teachers saying that they're warehouse kids, that's not super inspirational. So, you know, that job I quit. So then, let's see what else. I've been through so many jobs. Let's see. I've been a stripper. I've been, let's see. I've been a stripper. I've been a door-to-door salesperson. I've been a carpenter's apprentice. I've been a tile installer's apprentice. I've worked at a carpet store. I've worked in 1,000 restaurants. I worked in the bug house in Alaska in a logging camp. I've worked in a lot of restaurants, stripper, door-to-door sales, cleaning houses, carpet store. What else? Montana, Department of Corrections, couple colleges. I had an aquarium cleaning business. What else? I've done a lot of stuff in my life. It's funny. I've been a lot of people. I mean, I remember, and I think I've talked about this before, but one night I was, I was coming home from, I was stripping in Hollywood, Florida, and I was going to Fort Lauderdale, and I missed the bus, and I didn't want to wait, so I was hitchhiking, and this guy picked me up, and he's like, "Aren't you afraid of being raped?" And I'm like, "You can't rape the willing," and he pulls over and lets me out. I'm like, "Oh, fuck." That scared me bad. Like, the way he said it was so, I don't know. But when I think because I was like, it didn't scare me. I mean, it did scare me. It scared the fucking shit out of me. But I was, I don't know. I was enough to be like, to say to him, "Oh my God, that was in Florida. Who fucking knows what could happen? See, I'm here. Why am I still here?" Not that, okay, I don't want to die tomorrow. Like, I feel like I've got more stuff to do, but what? Well, I know, help my mom for one thing. That would be so fun. I really want my mom to come because, like, today when I was paddleboarding, she could have sat. We could have gotten her right in the chair. It would be easy enough, you know, or even that I could back up the truck and she can sit in the back of the truck. She doesn't even have to get out of the truck, right? And she could just sit there and watch me paddleboard. I mean, I think she can still walk and sit in a lawn chair. You know, we could find a way to get her to where she could sit and watch me paddleboard. It would be easy enough. You know what I mean? And that would be fun for her and fun for me. And then she could man the camera so I can get it on video because I want to see how I'm doing. Well, I mean, I stay up, so I guess we're doing okay. I didn't fall, not once. Even when that man distracted me, I did not fall. And I mean, the waves weren't a lot, but it was fun. I like going into the waves when they, it's fun. I don't know how much sun I got. I don't know, and now I'm tired and I need to cook dinner and I don't really want to, but I don't have the money to buy anything because I left work early. I need to be okay. I'm so fucking tired of all of this, though. I just fucking can't do it anymore. You know I'm weird, and I know that I'm hypersensitive, right? I know a lot of this is me. I get that. But fuck. I mean, I don't know how else to interpret I don't know how else to interpret that. I can't. It's like, how does that happen? Why? You know what I mean? It's like, that is not an accidental thing. And it's just weird, right? And it's like, the janitor was there. I wonder if see, he would do it. The poor janitor. He doesn't speak English, right? And so nobody talks to him. Nobody's told him shit. The only thing he knows is what he hears from me. And I'm not the boss. It's not my job to tell the janitor what to do, right? And it's like, he mops. And I said, well, I'll do. And the thing about it is here's the deal. Like, they hired me to do that. The day after, the boss tells me, "Oh yeah, we'll have you clean. You can come in at 7 in the morning. You can pick your days off." And I said, "Well, I don't mind working weekends. I would rather have weekdays off, and weekends are the busiest days." She goes, "Wow, I would have given you weekends off." And I'm like, "Oh no, that's good. I'll work." But we have this whole conversation, right? This whole conversation. She says, "Oh yeah, that means, if you work like 32 hours, it'll be benefits." And I said, "Well, that's fine. I'm not super worried about benefits right now. We don't have to." And it's like, well, let me talk to people and find out about this. We hired somebody that quit. This is what she says to me, right? The next day, I show up, and there's janitors standing there ready to go in and clean. And I'm like, what the fuck? I thought that was what. So then I asked about it, and they're like, "Oh, they're just here to do the floors. You're going to do everything else." So I'm like, okay. So I figure I clean the bathrooms and the break room, and I clean, like, I can get into the office only so much because it's the office. I haven't been able to get into the money room, right? I mean, I'm cleaning these things, but I'm also going around and like facing the store and cleaning up. Like, there's people that put sodas down that's left on glass. There's all these things I'm going around cleaning, right? But I know that I can. There are times when I could be better used doing something else, right? And so I don't have a problem with that. And like, I've tried to speak up with that, but they kind of just blow me off. And it's like, I feel like I shouldn't care about it because it happens everywhere I go. And so there's like, it's because I care about it, and I shouldn't, because it's just a fucking stupid minimum wage job. The thing is they've cut my hours. They told me, because she told me those things, and then it was all a lie. So then the other boss, I said to the other boss, like I said, is there any way I can work 30 hours a week? And she says, well, you can't work you 6 hour day or more than 6 hours because then you have to take a break. And I said, well, I promised. And she's like, 5:45. And I said, okay, 5:45. That's fine. I'll do 5 hours and 45 minutes a day. That's great. That's close to 30 hours a week. I'll take that, right? So she says, yes, I'll talk to Josh and I'll have Josh do the schedule because he's doing the schedule now. That time I talked to her, she was doing the schedule. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I went to Josh when it wasn't fixed. Josh did the next schedule, and I didn't have the hours that she said I could have. So I asked Josh about it, and Josh was like, what did Josh say to me? Josh, I think he blew me off. Oh no, he said, repeated it, 30 hours, you're supposed to get 30 hours. And I said, yeah. And he said, for cleaning. And I said, yes. They've said that, though, not me, right? And the thing about it is that's not all I'm doing. If they need to split it up into different places, that's fine. But nobody has said that to me, right? So they're the managers, or it does not matter. Anyway, because that's what I'm doing. I'm cleaning, I'm facing, I'm zoning, I'm doing these things, which I told someone I was zoning yesterday, and then they went through and zoned the whole area, so there was nothing there for me to zone. That said, there's a lot of stuff to do. People tear towels out. People just, they can be messy, right? And there is stuff to go around and clean. But anyway, beside the point. So he said, okay, well then the next schedule I don't get the 30 hours. So then I go to the boss and I tell her, hey, I'm not getting the hours that you said I was going to get. I'm not getting 30. I'm not getting 27.50. I'm not even getting 25. I'm getting 20, right? What's up with that? And it's like, oh, don't talk to me about it. Talk to Josh about it. So I talked to Josh about it. And it's like, and then I'm told that they need to talk to corporate to find out if it's okay from corporate. And then I guess corporate, she says to me, oh, corporate approved you for 25 hours. So I'm like, okay, cool. Still not getting 25 hours. So I'm like, why am I not getting 25 hours? And it's like, and I said, well, I'm not going to talk to you. I need to talk to Josh because you said I can't talk to you about it. And she's like, oh, well, no, because I said up to 25 hours. You get up to 25 hours. I didn't say it. That is not what she fucking said to me at all in any of those conversations, right? And I'm just like, and then they give me 15 hours on them. I'm just like, okay, so clearly what I'm doing is not enough. They don't, like, I need to go somewhere else, which is going to happen somewhere. Maybe, I don't know, there's a little restaurant hiring. I need to find out the boss's last name so I can put her name on my resume. And just, I don't know, there's a little restaurant hiring from 3 to 6, probably 5 days a week. Like, it'll probably be 30 hours. It's part-time, right? Or no, 3 to 9. I'm sorry. 3 to 9. So maybe I'll just do that because I don't know. I mean, I'm going to print up a resume and go there. They weren't listed on Craigslist. I don't know if they'll still even be hiring, but this is like, I don't want to have to deal with this, right? I mean, I know I deal with it everywhere, but you know, at least if I go to a restaurant, I can get tips too. Like, I don't want to have to fucking deal with this and for $15 an hour. Not even that, because they're cutting my hours and shit because they don't like me. It's not because I'm not a good worker, and it's not because I don't work hard. I do, but it's because they don't like me. And it's like that everywhere, because everyone's always told me that I'm too much. You're too much. And the older I get, the worse I get, I guess, because I'm just tired of it all. I just want to be Like, I just want to dance and sing. I don't want people to me. I don't know. I just want to fucking... Like, when I get there and they... Like, when you get there... Like, the other day I got there and... If you get there too early, or not too early, I'm sorry. If you get there before opening, you have to buzz someone to let you in. So I get there at the same time as other employees who like walk real fast, like they don't even try to wait up for me or anything, right? And so by the time I'm like, fine, fuck it, I'm just gonna do my thing. They're not even trying to wait up for me, so I'm not gonna run to catch up to them. I'm not fucking doing that, right? So then I just start doing my thing. I'm like, fine, I have 10 minutes, I'm gonna take my time. Then I have to buzz for them to let me into the building. So I stand in the lobby and exercise. You know, and I'm sure that annoys people, but I can't help that they're slouches, you know? And it's like, I don't know. I'm a lot anyway, like I've been told. So I just want to, I don't know. I want to erase myself from this situation too. I wish I could afford to just go find out what's going on with my mom in California. Anyway, everything's stupid. I have no idea. They're doing that stupid fight tonight. You think Donald Trump will stay awake or you think he'll fall asleep? All of our taxpayer dollars are talking about fucking cutting Social Security. Where they're having a fucking UFC heavyweight cage match fight. Is that what it's called? On the fucking... Who wants to cook dinner? Me either. I am hungry though. Come on. Hey, Odin. Walter. What the hell? Wonder what the cat's doing. Sounds like it's tearing shit up there. I need to quit streaming. I'm gonna cook dinner. I'm done. Goodbye. I need to quit talking to people at my job. I need to remember that. And tell anybody they don't like me anymore. That's stupid. And people don't care. They're probably like, oh, you big baby. Poor baby. They don't like you. But again, it's hard to feel like somebody likes you when they're like, oh, let's just say there's 5 people. There's, okay, so Sophie does this. James does that. Brenda does that. David does that. Linda does that. Let's see, that's everybody. And I'm standing there going, I don't know. I had a boss do that to me when I worked in Montana. I was working at the Mediterranean Grill, and he did that to me. Oh, this person, all these, he like listed everybody in the meeting and what they did, and he goes, oh, and Doneen just does what Doneen does. And it's like, why, am I so insignificant that, I don't know, it's upsetting, but whatever. I need to not whine about it and be like, they don't like me, because people are uncomfortable with that and then they don't want to talk to me. So I'll just not do it at work and come home and talk to my computer. But I'm gonna go. I'm hungry and I don't really want to cook, but I really need to, because I cannot afford to go buy fast food and it's all crap anyway. Oh well. Anyway, alright, I'm gonna go. But I'm going to get videos soon of dancing and paddleboarding and all of these things. It's starting to be like summer, you know? So it'll be time to get out there and dance in the sunset. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to go. Bye. I know. Why is everything so stupid?